Well, hello, and welcome back. So, here we go again with the flip flop envelope journal Tim Holtz style. And look at this. It's just awesome. I just love it so much. Done quite a bit since you've been gone. So, I made some interesting tuck pocket to go there. I've tucked a tag that's got a little dangle, and one of these that I made a little while ago. I think you've seen these. So I've tucked that and that in that front envelope that is the pocket. Just been through really. I used the Umbrella Man die cut as a tuck spot and just popped that in there, a stamp from Tim Holtz. I put a ruffle on that flap, lots of bits and pieces. When I sewed it all in, I put all these little bits on the tags, onto the strings. I've made some altered paper clips. There's some journaling cards underneath that decorated belly band. I love this little tiny bit of page just poking out there, waiting for something to be stuck to it. There's another one of those tags, and I stuck that one down. So let's work on this one today, because I wanted to work on these flaps and so on. So let's bring it down there. And this is really one of my most favourite times of making a journal, because we've got all these bits and pieces on our desk from what we've been working with, and I thought it might be fun. Now, under here somewhere, where's it gone? I have got the feet that I cut off that little boy that is in the specimen card. So we're going to play hide and seek with him, and I thought what I would do is, I've got all these flower, let's do it that way so you can see a bit better. Check you can see. Yes, you can. Right, so I've got all these die cuts that I did from a dictionary, and they're all like flowers. They're quite flimsy, obviously, because they're dictionary page, but I just wanted to overlap them and make some interest down here. So I'm going to go sort of there. Doesn't matter if these two come off over the course of use, because it's, you know, it's only for added interest. And then I was going to put that one on there like so, and it just makes this, I mean, I've glued this one down to tuck obviously the tag in, but it just makes the end a little bit more interesting. And obviously in these die cuts there's lots of different sizes and shapes of flowers, so it makes it, you know, interesting. Well, I think it does anyway. So that's what I'm doing. And then as we work our way down these flowers, I think when we get to about here, we're going to play hide and seek with that little boy's legs. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just putting all these flowers down here. And then when that one goes there, like that, we're now going to poke him there, like so. Straighten him up. He's hiding behind them flowers. So then we need to put one on top of him, like so. And then we can just see his legs poking through the bottom. And then the other ones that I'm going to do underneath. So this one, I'm going to poke all the way up there underneath him, like that. Okay, and we'll get a little bit of glue on him there, like that. And then maybe we'll get one of these really little ones to go there on the side. I just think it makes, you know, just makes it a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? Than having a straight folded page. There's more than one here, I know there is. So anyway, how are you all? What are you all up to? What day is it? I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday today. Back last year, when I was doing set things on set days, I always knew where I was with the week. Now, not so much. Okay, so I like that. And he's got his, look, he's just playing hide and seek in there, and we'll pop our tag in and under, and that just makes for an interesting edge, in my opinion. Okay, so that's that one. I know there's more of those. That one's got the fabric on. Getting a bit of a flip through here, aren't you, as well? Oh, and I was going to tear that off, wasn't I? There we go, that's that one. Now this one, we've already done the flowers, so I'm wondering, I'm not going to use both of them because I feel like that's a waste, but we'll use one of the rulers. We'll use the Vincent one, I think. This reminds me of the kit I just used by Antonio Makes. I think we'll put it on the end there like that, because then we can also have an additional tuck maybe. Let's see if we can get a thin enough line of glue on there that I'm going to use that uhu, that we could actually get a little tuck spot out of it. So I'm just going to glue up down the glue up down the side, and then all the way across the bottom like that. And now of course I can't pick it up. Ho hum, make sure you glue it the right way round, Claire. Right, and give that a minute to go off, and then I'm hoping we can tuck a few, oh, I've put dripped glue all over the table now. Some things are just not meant to be, you know, and that's clear with a tidy desk today. Right, so that's gone off, so I'm hoping we can now, or has it spread too far? No, it hasn't spread too far. We can now use it as an added tuck spot. Maybe put a bingo card in there as well. There you go. I just want to make sure they're not going to stick. So that's that one, and that'll still flat out. That's, oops, so that's that one. We've got another one here. Maybe just a simple flower there. Where's my pokey tool? Don't know. Okay, let's find my scalpel. That usually works. And just poke out these bits that, oh, that's not going to work. Obviously didn't put quite enough pressure on this one when it was being die cut, did I? I did hear actually Louise Hines will say that if you do your poking out while it's still in the metal die, it is very much easier apparently. These ones definitely don't want to come out, so they're going to have to stay in there because I'm not going to risk damaging it, and they don't want to come out either. Fair enough. Well, you can stay in there, my buddy old friends. Yes, I know, I'm totally losing it. I've had zero sleep again, so yeah, I'm a little bit of a loom bucket today, but that's okay. Everyone's used to it. Family, subscribers, you're all used to me being a total loon, and you obviously like it, or you won't keep coming back. Right, okay, so that's that one. I'm just making them interesting, that's all, because I'm basically done now. I want all these plain pages for, you know, journaling and interest, and for whoever ends up owning this to be able to obviously put their own stamp on it. Now, this is obviously the remains from die cutting, so we just need to line it up where it should be before we press it home. And what I've done is I've deliberately left the top unstuck. So if I stick that side, what have I got left in my pile? Not a lot, really. Oh, we've got one of these on a 14. See that? Will stick in there as well. So there's another little tuck spot there. That one's really full up. Yeah, see, that's the little boy whose legs we've just used. So that's that side done. So we go back this way. That's that one. Oh no, sorry, we're going back this way. Leave me alone. Right, this one, what have we got here? Well, we've got more of these. So we could maybe have that one and maybe this really long grass behind. So just gonna press some glue on to that one. It's the simplest things really that just make it that little bit more interesting. And as I say, these are all bits that, as you can see, were on the desk from compiling this journal. Weather can't make its mind up today. Had a great storm yesterday with thunder and lightning and all sorts. Gallons and gallons of rain, which I'm not going to complain about. Do I want to stick that down as a pocket? No, I think, you know, again, its owner can decide whether or not that's going to stick down. Add something to there and extend that page, that would be lovely. There's a little journaling card under there. That one's been done. We've got more interesting things on our string ends. And there's another journaling card there. I've got another one here. Number 13. There's more of those die cuts. This is some of our coloured butterflies. We did, was that last week? Can put that on there. Maybe a flower underneath. So we'll go for a double of glue and our flower, and then our butterfly. Like that. And then this received stamp. I think that's from the correspondence, isn't it? Just making little paper clusters, really. There you go, that's that one. I'm going to stick it out because I think there's a bit of extra glue on there. And then on this one at the back, got another one of these bugs, so we could hang him over, couldn't we? That would be interesting. So we can hang him over there, like that, and then we could add that on top. That's pretty. Obviously, this makes sure that we're not wasting what we've already die cut, and we did die cut him with this journal in mind, so you know that makes perfect sense, does it not? I feel like we need something on here, and this is a ledger page, so this is probably where the 13 belongs. So we could have the 13, we could have this cut out. Now this cutout is, look, the missing piece from there. So I basically just did this and then I ran it through the embosser, and this is one of the Louise Heinzel pictures. I know that's not Tim Holtz, but as a, you know, a maker for Tim, I thought that was quite appropriate. So I'm going to put that on there, like so, and then I'm going to glue that on top, and then we want something there. So what have we got left? Oh, we've got some more flowers. There we go. So we've got a little flower on there, like that. And then maybe. Oh look, we've got a little tiny bit of leaf there that can sit on that flower. So that's going to work for us, isn't it? And put it over there on that plainer bit of the, oh, I didn't cut, there you go, on the plainer piece of the flower where there was no real words on that bit of dictionary there. These obviously move around because they're inside the pocket. We've got another one. I don't really want to use, oh, look, again we can stick him across there like that. Bit of glue there. Fortunately that rubs off. Okay, just a little bit of interest. And then, oh, this was the colouring that we did last week. So I basically stuck it to book page, fussy cut round it, and then I put one of the butterflies on top, stuck it on the corner, made that into a pocket. So there you go, that's that one. More interesting string ends. I'm not going to decorate this one because obviously that's almost a full page. Vintage adverts there from that legal book that I've got. Oh, and I did these while you were gone as well. So these are window envelope. I've just folded up the bottom, wrapped it round with some string, decorated it all up, put paper inside, and then I did this. Do you remember where I stamped on with just colour on the back of the stamp and then stamped on top? So it makes an interesting journaling card, and that goes in there like that. And of course when it's in there you see the image. We've got another one. Oh goodness me, how many of these were there? Should we do another one of these? Could do that all the way up on that one. So I'm actually going to use some wet glue for this. This is just PVA, but I really like it because Asda, this came from Asda, I'll show you in a second, they've now realised that a bottle with a very narrow spout is a good idea. So look, I've got this bottle here, craft glue, full 38ml, and it's got a little tiny, not as tiny obviously as the metal pins, but it is very small and it works very well in my opinion. So we're just going to line that up in there and then press that down. And also every time we do this we are adding weight to those flips. That's the other thing to bear in mind. Just miss that bit, so bit of glue on there, and we obviously miss that bit, so a little bit on there as well. There we go. So we've got another one of our frames. I missed the edge as well, goodness me, I didn't do that very well, did I? There we go. Just a bit more interest on that flap. This one's got another one of those dangle tags in from the little Tim Holtz word cards. And then, oh, there's another one of these window envelopes that's been decorated up and had the double stamping on it. This is just some stamping that I did on those when we was doing the paint and stamp last week, and it went bright yellow and didn't really work, so I just did a stamp from 2 different kits. I think this is correspondence and I think this is dearly departed. I just thought it looked a little bit like, you know, an invoice or something. So, and I've just put that in there with a paper clip. I did another one of these slides, put it through the embosser. That's another one of the Louise Heinzel pictures, and I just did a double stamp, stamped over it, and then I just cut it that shape. I just thought it was interesting, that's all. Just a little bit of interest, cutting around that shape. This one's empty. I'm going to leave that one empty, and then we're back to where we started. So there shouldn't be any more, I don't think. No, oh yes there is, another one of those vintage adverts. Maybe leave that one plain. Because obviously the new owner's got to have some fun with it, haven't they? So there you go. My last job obviously is to get the fabric on and get that wrapping all the way round with the closure, and then I can come back and show you the very final flip through and let you know when it's going to be in my Etsy for anybody that is interested. There you go. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found some joy and inspiration, and I look forward to being back with you very soon. Bye bye for now.